Togi's redemption arc just turned into his worst downward spiral.
Sometimes it feels like almost like I'm the devil's favorite.
Fans are afraid Togi is going literally insane because he went from being the worst influencer on the platform, promoting gambling, drug addiction, and steroid abuse, to becoming a good, sober Christian boy who donates all his money to charity. But then he relapsed back to his fueled past, only to go all sober and philanthropist again, and he's just repeating the same cycle every other month, all while flexing money and even being racist. So much so that the fans started comparing him to Kanye West, and it all started after his near-death experience a year ago.
A few months ago, you took what you thought was, but it was like laced with.
I don't really know what had in it because I was also doing cooking.
Togi hasn't been the same ever since, and at first he came back stronger than ever, shocking everyone with his unbelievable transformation.
Here's 7 days of progress. Here's how we did it.
But once Togi finally opened up about the way he got jacked in 20 days, everything became a lot more controversial.
The month before last, I was dead sober, taking a lot of steroids, doing a big transformation for a video.
You see, Togi went sober, he became religious, and started donating to charity. But all that time, he was juiced up to the gills. This period lasted only for a month, only for him to go on the worst bender ever.
I ended up in Vegas for, I don't even really remember, like maybe 2-3 weeks. Was doing a ton of, like, you name it. Everything under the sun happens in Vegas, so I don't remember.
And this is way worse than the average Togi bender, even the one that got him hospitalized when he nearly lost his life. Because this time the dude started hallucinating. He's being chased by demons.
Literally, like, seeing devils or like weird creatures like watching over me while I sleep.
And yeah, you've probably guessed Togi's next move, doing a 360, but only for a month or so.
And then I was like, all right, we gotta get locked in, go to Utah to like do a charity event. So then it's like full 360.
But even though fans got their hopes up, thinking it's gonna be the real deal this time, things got even worse as Togi kept spiraling.
And then after that, I went on another gambling bender in the last week. I streamed for like 50 hours.
But this isn't even the real reason fans are giving him backlash. It's the fact that dude is trying to portray himself as a born-again Christian, struggling to become a better man, even though he's actively posting racist jokes online and flexing money while demanding God's help. When the beer starts tasting like everyone around me should know my opinion about black people.
Where the is Jesus at? Like, I'm trying to have a conversation with God, and I believe in him because of the way that my existence.
So now fans are afraid Togi is becoming even worse than Kanye, and some even believe he's bipolar, just like the rapper, because he's both actively aware of his situation, but somehow he's still delusional and acting out.
But it's a pretty much chronic cycle of trying to lock in, and like the ideal target is like 30 days sober.
At the moment, Togi is in his recovery period again.
I've been given just the perfect amount of struggle in all my endeavors so that I fail and learn, and it's building me like perfectly.
He almost, I mean, do I have to repeat that?
But the fans are afraid he'll relapse again, and they're afraid this might be the last time, because every one of his fallbacks was worse than the last. But what do you guys think? Is Togi going to bounce back and finally walk his talk? Or is he doing all of this just for clout?